Alright guys, Michael Fitzpatrick here, and as you can see behind me we have our December calendar. I tried to map mine out already between now and year end, and I want to kind of pass this on to you and have you start thinking about what you're going to do in the next 30 days because there's a great saying that says, so goes January, so goes your year. And if you want to have a powerful January in 2014, it starts right now, okay? It starts in December, and there's a lot of holidays, a lot of parties coming up, so you really want to plan accordingly. Now keep in mind that most people are in this business on a very part-time basis. So work your plan and plan your work, or plan your work and work your plan, and you have to have some idea of what you want to do. If you don't have one of these guys, I would suggest you go to Staples and pick one up. And you can actually kind of map things out. I'm going to give you some heads up on what's going on, this month coming up. So one thing I do is on this board I write down some major focuses. And the first things I focus on here are associates that I have that I want to help rank advance. I kind of know where they are, how many customers they have, how many people they have to have in their downline to hit the next rank of either consultant or lead consultant or partner or senior director and so on and so forth. And so I have a number of goals there for about 5 or 10 associates that I'm focusing on that I want to really help rank advance, personally commit to them and to help them grow their business in the next 30 days. So that's number one. But just some general stuff coming up, some big events that are coming up. Number one is doing some home parties for Heidi on our team and this guy David DeSantis on Saturday. And those are going to be great home parties. Congrats to you guys and everybody else who last month did theirs, so kudos. And next Thursday, December 12th, we have Anthony Serino from Poughkeepsie, New York coming down to the Hyatt in Morristown, New Jersey. Now, for those of you that don't know Anthony Serino's story, he got involved about 2 years ago and had a very successful real estate career for I think 15 years or so. And he is absolutely dominating the Veridian network right now. He is so on fire. His team up there is just, their culture is so connected. They're so strong. I actually got to hang out with Anthony and Barbara and Brian and Rayanne Nichols and Fred Stewart and Justin Phillips. They were all at my uncle Jim Kenny and Lisa Kenny's 25th wedding anniversary this past weekend. So think about the camaraderie that comes together from this business. But those guys are building an enormous empire. They have about 15,000 customers in Anthony's business in the last 2.5 years. And he's coming down to the Hyatt on the 12th. That's an event that you don't want to miss. And we'll be talking a little bit more about that, obviously, the next week or two as that time comes up. And then I'm doing a meeting out in Chicago, Illinois, on Monday the 16th with Matt Johnson and his team. And I'm going to actually be in Palm Springs, California on Sunday the 8th all the way through Friday the 13th, and I'm flying to Chicago, Illinois for that weekend. I'm doing the meeting over here. This is Date with Destiny, guys, with Tony Robbins, and I am extremely excited. For those of you that know, last month, probably about 30 of us went to Unleash the Power Within, and it was a major life-changing event. So they said that Date with Destiny makes that event look like kindergarten, which I can't even believe because that to me was like the grand poobah, the be-all end-all. So I'll be away there, but we have the Bob Q call, the Joe O calls, Bob Q's calls every Monday morning from 8 o'clock to 8:15, 8:20. And for those of you that don't know Bob Quintana, he's one of the top income earners in the company, if not number 1, number 2, 3. One of the top leaders though, but has a very successful career in the consulting space. And he's making over $100,000 a month right now, guys, in Veridian. And every Monday morning, he passes on his words of wisdom and his 20 years. He actually was one of Tony Robbins' right-hand man for 15 or 20 years as a consultant, owned a Tony Robbins franchise, but he consulted with many of the top Fortune 500 companies on leadership, development, planning, strategic stuff like that. And every Monday for about 15 or 20 minutes, he passes on his experience to us in a free phone call, which is just spectacular. So the information is down below on that sheet. And then Joe O, who is the top money earner in Veridian, every Tuesday and Thursday, he has the morning cup of Joe O call. So you want to make sure you plug into that. Also on Monday nights, there is a leadership call that Veridian corporate hosts from 9:30 till 10 o'clock or 9:30 sometimes till 10:30, where they bring some of the top field leadership together with corporate leaders, and they keep you plugged in on what's going on. So guys, if you're not on those calls by themselves, it's hard to say that you're actually plugged into this business. And a lot of people want to get a lot out of this business, but they're not willing to kind of put in. So put that in your calendar for December and start to actually put that in as a habit, right? Build that in as part of what you do in this business. you can build this business out, 4 to 8 hours a week, very part-time. But so anyway, we're also, for those of you that are enrolled in my Root Camp right now, every Monday night from 5 to 6:30, we have this going on. It's a 12-week program, so we're in week number 10 right now, week number 11 and 12, and we're wrapped up right before the holiday of Christmas. So, also, guys, we have a special private leadership meeting. Most of you on this video probably don't know about it, but we have about 5 or 10 people from my team coming together on the 19th, and I'm not going to give the details on that because it's by invitation only. But what we're doing is we're sitting down and we're going to really map out 2014 and work together with some aspiring and upcoming leaders. And we have some folks coming from New York, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and we're going to really sit down and kind of map out roles and responsibilities and whose talents are what. And we got this idea from Eric McKenzie and Kenny Olson up in Massachusetts, and they've been working a lot with Joe Barricata and Sandy Cerami and Vin Lamantia. So we're going to kind of embrace that model as well, and we're having a private leadership meeting then. I'm going to put a home party on the calendar for my own house here, to have my own home party on the 2nd, to really rock in the new year with an opportunity to bring my neighbors and friends and so on and so forth together. And then we have the leadership retreat coming up on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Rye Brook, New York. So some of my focuses here are, the leadership meeting on the 19th to prepare for that, and a meeting with Tom Class and Susan Class tonight to go through our mapping out and strategizing for that meeting. Have to promote the Anthony Serino event big time, promote the Chicago event. I want to have my vision board updated and completed, get our 2014 calendar, done and ready to go, have 3 new associates join my team personally, and get 15 new customers in the month of December. Also want to focus on Heidi's home party, which is tomorrow night, and David's party on Saturday, my own home party, and then I have about 5 or 10 associates who I want to help kind of rank advance again. So I just want to give you a heads up on what I do and how I do this for the month, and give you some ideas to really map out your game plan. What are your call times, guys? What are your training times? What are your commitments that you're going to show the plan to people? So whatever it is, guys, have a bang out December so that January can just kind of skyrocket. And they say, if you want to have a great year, great first quarter, great first month, great first month, great first week, great first day. So for January to rock out, build a strong momentum going into the month of January, guys. And this is how you do it. So hope this helps, and click on the little PDF document down below that has some details of the calls, the information, and so on. I look forward to seeing you at the top, and congratulations for watching this video and taking some of this information and putting it into practice. So Mike Fitzpatrick here, December 2013, and we'll see you at the top. Bye.